It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL
EA Sports
24.
coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the LA Chargers. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Levis. He finds his man, Pollard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He stiff arms him. Up. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run left with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Levis on 3rd down. 20! He's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakonkwo, 44 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, The team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
It hasn't taken Herbert long to earn this status as one of the league's best and most entertaining passers. He's locked and loaded on every snap, and the second he sees an opening, the ball's soaring downfield. You've got to be on your A game at all times against him. The second you slip up, he's liable to burn you.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Dumps it off to Edwards. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds. And they'll spot it right at the 20. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Levis's throw taken in by Ridley here. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Levis sets up to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levis. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Titans. DeAndre Hopkins. 45 yards. And the Titans are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Here's Edwards again on second down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Edwards. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Once more, Edwards. And this time, he'll work his way in. Touchdown, Chargers. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time, he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run.
Play smart, baby.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Levis looking to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second and 6. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Kenneth Murray coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got another one to Johnston. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are back within a score.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Levis out of the shotgun now. Swinging this out for Pollard. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Here's Levis. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And Levis going back to the air. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Levis. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. Drops this underneath for Pollard. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Levis back to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Levis sets up to throw here. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Y'all got time. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's get it done. Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. We got a solid first half out of the man from Kentucky, Will Levis. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
It's game time.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. With it is Jackson. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore, because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Levis to throw it. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
What's the deal, y'all? Once again, we gotta get it.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. In motion left goes Boyd. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. A give to Pollard running left. Shedding through the defense. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, 14 yards. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Chargers offense back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Herbert now. That's taken in by Palmer. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Let's smart, baby. Let's be smart. Let's dominate this.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Edwards. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 103 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Levis looking to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a give here to Pollard.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the LA offense ready for this next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Short throw to Disley. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him. Let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
82 yards on the ground so far for Edwards. It's a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run here with Edwards.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Gus Edwards
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw taken in by Ridley here.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Levis back to throw.
Buying time to his left.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him.
Throw it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Herbert throwing again.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They snap it to Herbert.
Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for their strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Going to run again here with Pollard.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I got you, baby.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
They'll run for it with Pollard.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's a surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Second and 6 coming up. Herbert going to throw. That one behind his man, incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Throwing, Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So it's a win here for the Titans, and it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, sometimes you just have those games where everything's clicking, and this was one of those days. He wound up with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. He was large and in charge all day long.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.